Now, if someone did to me what is kind of the final straw for Rosemary, can honestly say only one of us would have left that hotel room alive. Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat and today I would like to talk about No One Knows Us Here by Rebecca Kelley. This is part of the Amazon First Reads for January, so it should be out already. Rosemary's half-sister Wendy shows up unannounced at her flat and says she wants to live with her big sister instead of her grandma. Their parents died some time ago, but Rosemary feels guilty for leaving Wendy with her abusive father. So she tries and get a new job to actually earn enough money to get a flat for herself and Wendy. But nothing pans out until her flatmate Myra gives her her phone with escort client contacts. That first attempt doesn't go so well, but Rosemary catches the attention of billionaire Leo Glass. He offers her a contract for the project of being his girlfriend for a year, and what starts out as a weird setup soon turns into a nightmare for Rosemary. The story begins with a murder, and then we go backwards in time to figure out how the protagonist got there. The acknowledgement section says something along the lines of, "There are not enough women in fiction murdering people, so I try to fix that." It's a great acknowledgement section, actually. Murder aside, the novel starts out quite humorous, especially when Rosemary interacts with her friends, flatmates and co-workers, but it soon takes on a darker tone. Rosemary is a fairly complex character with quite some baggage and trauma in her past. She is funny, resilient, and actually a hopeless romantic, which you can see in the relationship with a different character. Sometimes she thinks of herself as the center of the universe, which just made me roll my eyes at her. The parts that made me think she is a hopeless romantic, really at heart, were the bits with her neighbor. Pretty much they rush into it, spend 2 days together, and then she thinks of him as like hopelessly in love with her, and he kind of seems rather attached because later on when she needs help, he's actually still there for her, and it's like, wow, given the way you treated this guy, I'm kind of impressed, or I kind of pity him, depends. Rosemary's sister Wendy comes with her whole host of own problems as well, but because we see the whole thing from Rosemary's perspective, they sometimes feel more like motivation for Rosemary rather than Wendy's own thing. Leo starts out as just a bit of a weirdo, I suppose, but soon goes full stalker. It's like really bad. And he pulls some stunts. Like, I would have run away way sooner, but then again, how far can you run if you're financially dependent on this person and they also own the biggest social media and surveillance company in the world? So there weren't many places for Rosemary to go, I suppose. But like I said in the intro, he does something to her eventually that is kind of the final straw for her. There's something else that adds to it, but it's kind of the final straw. And I can only say, without spoiling anything, because I don't want to give anything away, it's only just come out, but had this been done to me, only one of us would have left this hotel room alive. I guess this part falls under minor spoiler. I'll try to keep all of the details to myself, but the murder ultimately takes place sooner than I thought it would, and we spend 20% of the book with the aftermath of this event. And then we get an ending where I'm not sure that we can actually trust those last few pages. So despite knowing that there's a murder coming from page 1, this was a gripping tale about an abusive relationship, and if you care to read about a controlling, abusive and kind of crazy fictional billionaire and how one woman handles him, then this might be for you. I think it deserves this cat, and I can only recommend this book, I think. Let me know in the comments whether you've actually ever read a book where the billionaire is not kind of crazy, or let's go down to millionaire. We don't have, I mean, you know, looking at real life billionaires, I don't expect much there, but maybe in millionaires you can find a couple of sensible people, I would think. Anyway, let me know in the comments whether you've ever read a book where the rich person was not a dick. Like and subscribe if you want to help this channel out, and I'll be back next week with another video. Bye folks!